All of the LINQ code that you've worked with so far has returned data in the form of objects that contain all columns from each row in a database table. Sometimes you don't need to return all of the columns for each record. By using anonymous types, you can create dynamic class structures that contain only the values that you require. In this lesson, you will use an anonymous type to improve the efficiency of a LINQ query. To begin, open the sec file project from your sample files folder. And open files.aspx in Design View. The Grid View control on this page displays the name of each of the files stored in the Secure File Database table and allows them to be viewed when the user clicks View File. The only values that this Grid View control requires are the Secure File ID and Secure File Name from the Secure File Database table. Switch to the Database Explorer window now. Then expand Data Connections, expand Sec File Connection String, expand Tables, and expand Secure File. You can see that the Secure File Database table contains 3 columns: Secure File ID, Secure File Name, and Secure File Binary. Now return to the Solution Explorer window and open the code behind file of files.aspx. Now examine the code in the page load event handler. The existing code will return all values from the Secure File Database table. This includes the binary data that is stored in the Secure File Binary field. The binary data isn't needed by the Grid View control, so it's inefficient and wasteful to make the database retrieve it, especially since a large file could contain a huge amount of binary data. You're going to solve this problem by using an anonymous type. Change the line var files equals data.securefiles to var files equals data.securefiles dot select secure file lambda new begin curly brackets secure file dot secure file ID, comma, secure file dot secure file name, end curly brackets, end brackets. By calling the select method and using the new keyword, you have created an anonymous type. An anonymous type is a class that is created dynamically by LINQ. The class that is created by this code will contain 2 properties corresponding to the Secure File ID and Secure File Name database columns. Anonymous types are similar to tuple objects, as they create custom class structures without needing to define a class. You learned about tuples in Lesson 2.1. Note that the Secure File Binary field isn't just hidden. With this code, the Secure File Binary field will never be retrieved from the database, saving valuable memory and processing power. Test your code now by viewing files.aspx in your web browser. If you are prompted to log in with your Windows username and password. The mailmodule.xml file name is retrieved from the database correctly. The page is still functional, but the database query is now more efficient. Anonymous types enable you to do more than just specify the columns that you need. By pairing them with LINQ aggregate methods, you can use them to perform complex database queries. You will use an anonymous type with the SUM method in Lesson 10.3. Note that although anonymous types add flexibility to LINQ queries, they also add complexity. Very complex database queries should ideally be handled by stored procedures instead of using LINQ. Stored procedures are covered in Session 10 of the Essential Skills course. If you encounter a situation where anonymous types are needed to implement complex queries, it is usually better to use a stored procedure instead of LINQ code. Close your web browser now and close Visual Studio. You've now completed Lesson 10.2. Use LINQ anonymous types.